For the first time in a year and a half, the unemployment rate is below 10% in all 77 of Oklahoma's counties. But the federal government is still introducing new laws aimed at lowering unemployment even more. Our Oklahoma Impact team discovered a new program giving local businesses incentives to hire the unemployed. Here's Alex Cameron.
3 months ago, President Obama signed the HIRE Act into law, hoping to push businesses to start hiring again. The question is, will it work? Oklahoma Impact reporter Jennifer Lauren investigates.
Thank you for calling Part-Time Pros. This is Whitney. How can I help you?
Whitney Dodson is the office administrator for a Tulsa staffing company called Part-Time Pros. She used to work as a recruiter, but the economy took its toll on that company last year.
They eliminated the position company-wide.
So you got laid off?
Basically.
Dodson says no one is hiring HR professionals right now, and getting this job means a lot to her and her family.
It's definitely secure. It's definitely better on the household.
Carey Baker is the president of Part-Time Pros. When she hired Dodson, her company became eligible for tax incentives as part of the recently signed HIRE Act.
A jobs bill that will encourage businesses to hire and help put Americans back to work.
It stands for the Hiring Incentives to Restore Employment Act. Businesses can receive the incentives for each new worker. To qualify, though, the employee must have been unemployed during the 60 days before beginning their new job or worked fewer than 40 hours during that 60-day period. It applies to anyone hired between February 3rd and December 31st of this year.
Well, your taxes, pay the Social Security.
Baker says she quickly figured out which of her employees qualified.
And if they did qualify, we had them fill out the forms and have sent it in because it's just a win-win.
A win-win because businesses can receive two benefits for every employee they hire. The first is a 6.2% payroll tax incentive, exempting businesses from their share of the employee's Social Security taxes. The second is a tax credit of up to $1,000 for every worker retained for at least a year. Analysts say for every worker who makes $25,000 a year, the company could save about $1,500.
If we get any money, whether it's $1 or $100, it's money that we didn't have yesterday.
But will the HIRE Act do what it's intended? Will it push business owners to hire unemployed people over others? Baker says not here in her office.
You know, you really can't say I'm going to hire someone because I'm going to get money from them. That's just, I mean, maybe some businesses work that way. My business doesn't. We're looking for the best talent. We're looking for the best fit for that job. And if that person qualifies for the HIRE Act funding, great. If not, no big deal.
At DMI Industries, a wind tower manufacturing company, administrators say their jobs are too specialized to show preference to someone because they're unemployed. They say the HIRE Act's tax incentives would not influence who they hire either.
State payroll taxes.
Jim Fram is the VP of Economic Development for the Tulsa Metro Chamber. He says all businesses could benefit from the HIRE Act.
That is a benefit to them. It affects their bottom line.
But he says businesses that provide lower skilled, lower wage positions could benefit the most.
This particular incentive is designed to get somebody who's been collecting unemployment, who's unemployed, back into the workforce. So it's going to be beneficial to some companies that can take advantage of that situation.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, for example, has more than 1,000 employees in Oklahoma, many of them without college degrees. Administrators say they plan to take advantage of the HIRE Act, but are still working on their approach. Jennifer Lauren, the Oklahoma Impact Team.
A spokesman for the IRS says the HIRE Act is too new to know how well it's working or how many companies are filing for the exemptions. For Oklahoma Impact, I'm Alex Cameron.